and welcome to the second version of Introduction to Rumple. In my first introduction video, I forgot to show you my tunes. It's a pretty big part of the video. Um, so it was getting lengthy and I was running out of things to say. So anyways, we're going to come back to that. Let's go over to the tunes and show you how I play. And like I said, I'm a Jedi guy. So you're not going to see anything but Jedis up top and bad Jedis. Um, yeah, first row, all Jedis. Second row, Admiral because he's high defense, and Baze. And he's your rebel guy right there. But other than that, all Jedis. Third row, all Jedis. It's just me. I'm not trying to push that on anybody, but I like to play the Jedis. It's cool. To be successful, I do recommend more teams and focusing on one, and I'll talk about that in my top 5 things to do. But here's a list. I'll go through it quickly here. Let you look. I've got a nice little army here. And as you know, as I scroll down, the levels will come down, and everything will get weaker. But whoops, yeah, my tablet does that sometimes. I'm sorry. Well, while we're coming in here, maybe it's mod. I'm not sure who I clicked on. IG88. I even got some mods on him. Them are MK3s and 2s. And we'll get into mods later. This is just kind of showing you my tunes. I like my little army. Um, I've got choices. I haven't done anything with the Jedi. I mean, with the Jawas, as you can see, I haven't even touched them. But I know I'm going to need them sooner or later. So it's why they're there. I mean, it's a good thing to have them, even though you're not using them. Because sooner, like I was in my first video, in the mod challenges, each different challenge requires a different group of tunes. So I can't get the speed one done because I have no resistance tunes. So it does hinder you not to have certain groups. But this is my group. We'll come back, show you the mods real quick. It's just like a quick thing. I'll have other videos going in detail with mods and all of that. And as you'll notice, my top group of Jedis here will be mostly health and defense, like I explained in the first video. Those are the easiest ones to get. They're all MK3s, 4s, and 5s. Um, most of the primaries are probably speed. I'll have to go back and check that, but we'll get into that later as well. But there's the mods for them. And you notice they're all matching sets. Very seldom, if you're thinking you can get a better defense or higher offense, but you're only going to nail that single thing by using an full set. It's to your advantage to get full sets. I mean, like Yoda, 2 defense with defense and health. Darth has speed, and you don't have to have just all in one, like one set of speed, one set of defense on Maul. See? Darth is the same way, defense and speed. Well, he has offense and speed. When I get down here to Darth Sidious, he's got potency. I had him really fast, and I had offensive on him, and it didn't matter how strong I made his offense, his ability wasn't kicking in. And he's got some strong healing immunes and offensive downs. And even though I was hitting hard, it wasn't doing what he could do. Now you can see I've got an MK4 potency on top. It's got a good high speed on it. And I'm going to get into that later and show you in a different video exactly how it makes him tick. And as well, the Emperor. He's got an MK5 potency. And that actually I had to get in the mod shipments. And that cost me like 2,000 gems. But it's a 30 speed and 100 offense, and it's got many other things in it. But it made him tick. And once again, he needed the potency. So you can't just think you can do offense and defense on your tunes and you're going to rock, because you're not. Now the Rebels, speed and defense, offense. That'd be your 3 things. They don't have any potency. They're shooting guns at you and kicking your butt. So those groups are primarily, you will find health and defense mods. But to run a Sith and Empire team, potency, because they're afflicting stuff on you. And we'll get into that a lot later. Um, my Dooku, he's my weakest because he only has 5 stars. Did I pass him already? He doesn't have any potency yet. They're hard to acquire. There he is. He's down here. He needed defense. His speed was unbelievable. I didn't have to worry about anything, but his speed was nothing. So you can see I've got all speed. I mean all defense. And the MK5s. The MK5s at his low star level are what able me to use him in PvP. Without the mods, he would have been crap. So the mods helped his low star level compete in the PvP. And it is a big deal. And there's my Rebel team. Chariot and Biggs, and they're great. And you can see I've got some good MK4s on them, but he's not a Rebel guy. But anyways, we'll move on down. I really want to use Jedi Knight Anakin and Ahsoka together. But Jedi Knight at the moment is only 4-star. He doesn't do me any good at the higher level. And his shards are hard to farm. So it's one of those patient things. Sometimes you just got to sit and wait for a team that you want to use. As you get down here, I don't have mods on these tunes. I don't use them a lot. But they're good for when I'm going to need them. Once again, one of my strongest recommendations is get more than one team to work with versus leveling up. You can level up really fast and have one team. It will limit you doing certain things because you're going to need more than one team. Well, there's my tunes. That's what I wanted to show you in the part 2 mainly. I'll get into more team-specific videos, and I'll show you the mods and all that later. I think it was about what I needed to show you, just my tunes I was lacking. In the Cantina, I didn't show that in my last video. I didn't show the light side or dark side, but I made it all the way through. I was going to show you that at level 6. But it's good to farm it. Right there's Dooku. So I can get me some Dooku shards here. And these are good places to farm. I like to farm the Cantina better because you get the mats. But yeah, I can't get up here until 77. But I'm all the way up here, and that's a great place to be. Okay, get a little speedy here. I'm sorry. I showed you the tunes. Thank you again for watching. If I missed something and you want to see it, leave me a comment, and I'll go back and update that for you. Thanks for watching the second half of the introduction to Rumple, and I look forward to showing you more videos. Thanks again.